I don't know why I was so scared of this guy. That guy was definitely a pile of shit. He died no problem. Took no effort.
So this is it, eh? The Venus tear. You beauty.
It's obviously a fake.
You know, Gov, last time I tried to get this stone, I'd done it for Red.
You don't say.
Now we're just rivals, I guess. But I actually used to have a bit of a thing for Red.
Really? Do tell.
Back in them days, she wasn't a scary old bird like she is now. And I was well green.
That's fantastic.
So, I thought I'd get her the Venus tear to impress her like. But I ended up doing myself an injury, and I had to leave it. Never thought I'd end up getting it like this, though. I wonder how it would have all turned out if I had got it back then, eh?
Probably would have been touching her
Anyway,
inappropriately.
just me old wounds. Would you mind keeping this to yourself, Gov? Ain't the kind of thing you want going around.
Yeah, between the fucking 5 or 6 people that he's traveling with, it would really suck to let that go. A lot of people are really gonna care. Let's quickly zoom there. Or not. Apparently she doesn't appear on the fucking zoom list. Well, fuck her. Just gonna make us walk. And bitch. Thankfully, holy protection is still holy protection. Oh wow, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Just put that back on. Should be getting pretty close. Alright, let's go talk to Red. See if we can't fucking get our horse back.
There, I got it. The Venus tear.
Good for you. It was really hard to get.
Now that is quality. Oh yes, this is the real deal. Well, Yangus, you excel yourself.
Yes, he does.
Now, hand over the horse and cart like you promised.
Bitch.
I never promised that. I said I'd think about it when you bought me the goods.
Well then.
And I've thought about it now, and I'm still not giving it back.
Why the
You
fuck
can
not?
keep the stone.
I don't want the stone, we got it for you. Fuck you.
Oi, that ain't what you promised. That's a pretty low trick, Red. I'm surprised at ya.
She is a dick.
Promises? You want to talk about promises? If I remember rightly, you promised me ages ago you'd bring me that stone.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
What? That was years ago. You can't dredge up the past like that.
Well, you're in no position to argue. I ain't saying it again. The horse stays with me.
Nope. I don't know why we don't just steal it back.
Right. I was out of line before, breaking me promise to you and all. I ain't surprised you act off with me. But this ain't just about me now. I can't leave without the horse. It's for the gov. Look, do what you want with me. But I'm begging you, give the horse back.
Hey? Oh. All right. Behave, would ya? Stop grovelling about on the floor. Be a man.
Well,
I thought I'd have a bit of fun with you, but you've lost it. Have the horse. Do what you want with it. But I'll be keeping that Venus tear. That's what we agreed, right?
Sure is.
yeah, fair enough. Thanks, Red, and sorry about everything.
Oh, for crying out loud. Pull yourself together. We're done here, right? So go on then. Hop it.
Alright, we're gonna hop it on out of here.
Red told me to get the horse out for you before you got here.
She did she?
Looks like she knew you'd come out with the goods. She must rate you.
Dear,
She was just playing us all
what
along.
a terrible ordeal you must have been through. I'm so sorry. I won't leave you alone again. I'll never go to the pub like that again. I promise.
God, blimey!
Well, we're ready to leave whenever you are. What's our next destination?
Wherever the fuck you wanna go.
How about trying brains again? Maybe the old geezer will be around to give us some intelligence this time. Let's head back to Pickham. We've got to find out where Dolmagus is. Otherwise we'll just be wandering around like headless chickens.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
It will be no hardship to me if I never ever set foot in Pickham again. But I suppose we have no choice.
Sounds like a great idea. You know, let's go back to the town where the horse got stolen. And try and do the exact same thing that we tried to do the first time that we went there. I hope Toad, or Trode I guess, learned a very valuable lesson about leaving horses outside without being properly chained up and such. Like, you can't just leave it out there hoping that somebody's not gonna take it. Especially if you're drinking. Like, come on. That's just dumb. Alright, thankfully I actually know where this place is since we've been there once already. It won't be the last door that I check in town. I guess I already broke those. Unless those things actually had nothing in them, and if they did, then that's kind of stupid. We didn't even knock. Might as well see what they have for the alchemy pot in this place, though. And that book was bullshit. Still is bullshit. It's a long fucking book. That book was also useless. And out of that whole place, he had 30 bucks and a seed of wisdom. That's fantastic. I'm really glad that I broke all of his shit.
Hello, Brains. Long time no see. Back at last, eh?
Well, well, look who it is. You came when I was out, did you, Yangers? I'm sorry I wasn't here.
Where the fuck were
But
you?
you're back again. So, if I'm not mistaken, you must be in need of some information. Am I right?
He still hasn't answered my question.
Always on the ball, eh, Brains? We're looking for this bloke who looks like a clown. Goes by the name of Dolmagus. He's a slippery customer. Keeps getting away from us. Have you heard anything?
Nope.
Yes, I've heard about him. The criminal responsible for murdering the abbot of Maella Abbey, no less.
Word gets around pretty fast.
My sources report seeing him walking over the surface of the sea toward the western continent.
That's pretty far away.
The Western Continent? That's a bit hazy, isn't it? Can't you be more specific?
Sorry, that's all I know. I wish I could tell you more.
Well, if you don't know nothing more, Brains, there ain't nothing more to know. We'll have to go to the Western Continent ourselves.
What, are we gonna swim there?
A fine idea. But aren't you forgetting something? How do you intend to cross the sea?
We're gonna swim.
Eh?
We're just gonna swim across the water.
Monster attacks at sea have been significantly worse recently. All crossings from here and from the northern continent have been cancelled. You could go if you had your own ship, but unless I'm misinformed, you don't. I'd say that will pose quite a problem.
Yeah. I hadn't thought of that.
No, I can see that. Well, perhaps I can help you out there with a little snippet of information I heard.
Perhaps you can.
Follow the cliffs along the coast to the west from Port Prospect, and you will come to a wide open wasteland. According to what I hear, there's an old abandoned ship there.
In the middle of the
I
wasteland.
don't know why a ship should be in a place devoid of water, but anyway, people say it's a magic ship. If you could get it up and running again, you'd be able to sail anywhere you wanted. You might want to try the path to the west of Port Prospect. It was blocked by a rock slide, but I hear that's been cleared up now.
Has it now? That's been fully cleared out. But yeah, he's not lying. If I went there sooner in the game, like any time before this period, I think, if you go to the right of Port Prospect, which is the town where I got my first spear, there's a big rock slide.